All right, we're up on the live. We did well last night with the picks. Just so you know, a little piece of or a lot of people join here, and we'll get to it. What was I just going to do? Just lost my train of thought. But the picks were last night. I still have them up. Pet IQ. And X-ray. So X-ray ran to X-ray's doing. X-ray on, yeah. So it didn't do much, but what did do well is Pet IQ. So good to know. X-ray, we're gonna do that again. All right. What's up, guys? Hello. Appreciate you guys being here. First off, don't want to tweet my own horn. But we did Pet IQ last night from an insider. It was a CEO sized up. I forget it was a sizable size. I want to say it was close to $1 million. Look at Pet IQ. By the way, here's how Pet IQ played out last night. If you watch the video, gaps up 6% this morning. That's kind of bad actually. Then goes directly in 5 minutes. Goes to basically 13.5%, right? You could still catch it. So what we did is we bought the open. Actually, we bought in pre-market, but it was still up 6, right? So I didn't catch it till it bounces down to 9.6, goes back up to 11%. That's where we caught it right there. And so we got basically about a 4.5%, right, with some slippage. So that was Pet IQ. We did that one. We also did X-ray. Now X-ray was a little different. This son of a gun gapped up 2%, runs to 3.5, and then it's just kind of bouncing around. Right now you are above. Well, not right now, but literally a couple minutes ago it's at 276. So we're on the X-ray. We are even. So that's why. Look, guys. When I make calls, again, not financial advice, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying it's not easy money, but it's the easiest money in the stock market when these insiders hit. Now, there's a couple things you got to look for. One is if the CEO goes, you almost have to hit it. But you got to understand if it's an option, if they've been buying for 4 months, if they buy at certain times, whatever. A lot of things that go into it. The size of position, how much larger a position that they're taking on stock. Typically, stocks doing this, and they size up for $1 million. Guess what? Boom. That's what I'm telling you. All right. So here's what it just popped. So X-ray went from 2.35. The high was 340. It's still even to me. I think we're out by now. So here's the thing. I think not doing anything today is probably smart. I really do. Now I'm going to show you some stocks that have some very good strength though, and we're about to get into it very quickly here. Hello, what's up, Coachella Lock? Shout out. Glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. So here's what we like. Now we still like the semis. Kind of buying the dip, but we're nibbling on the semis right now. NVIDIA, AMD, Enphase, ENPH, right? All are down. Don't get me wrong. Especially NVIDIA on the news that they cannot, or they're being sued by the, I guess it would be the SEC. I'm not sure, but they're blocking the acquisition of ARM. So here, look at home building. Relative strength still doing this. We were in TOL, but here's some more that are really showing out today. We got ITB and LEN. LEN are showing out today. We still like the railroads. We told you about the railroads 3 days ago. CSX killer, right? Costco's doing well today, or relatively well. We told you about industrials, but going back to the railroads, CSX and UNP, right? Nat Gas is doing good. LNG, it's down a little bit today is all. But CAT and NVR. So there you go. So a lot of these industrials, it looks like, hey, don't look now, but the bond market's coming on. So I know that's boring as hell, but it's coming on. So I'm just letting you guys know too. All right, what are we doing today? Uvxy. Let's get to it. Uvxy. Guys, I thought we were off our lows at 200 points. We are now down. Nasdaq's down 400. I'm going to share a tip about the VIX here in just a minute. So we're going Uvxy. Nice. It's up today. Not something that I'd be trading, but today it based out in November, and the last 5 days have been really, really good to this ETF. Yeah, this is the VIX. So this one, let me tell you. So they've done the math. Like I'm not going to get into all the math, but understand when the VIX is very high, especially above 30, right? VIX is above 30. You could bet there's going to be 2% swings in all of the markets, especially the Dow. So let me put that in context, right? The Dow's down 200 points, right? So that's not so. It could literally do 600 to 700 points up or down when the VIX is that high. Typically down though, right? Because there's mathematics behind it that the Dow can move 2% either way with the VIX being above 30. Now, clearly that falls off the lower the VIX goes, right? So understand these 600, 700 point swings are going to be normal if the VIX is up here, right? 21 is the tipping point on the VIX. You want the VIX to be under 21. Right now, it's literally 30. It's crazy. So, yeah, so understand when you get up in the morning, the reason that you've got the futures and S&P and NASDAQ, blah, blah, the VIX is right there with them as the top 4 things you need to look at. VIX is very important, especially to options. The implied volatility in the VIX will raise your options price, whether you're doing puts or whether you're doing calls. Just letting you know. So if you're on here early, you just got some pointers. So understand, VIX high, we're looking at huge swings, typically to the downside, especially with the Omicron, which we were off our lows, and then Biden spoke, and apparently he's sick because his voice sounded really, really, really bad. But he was answering questions. Nobody was, like I get that he's in a tough place, but he didn't do anything to help us out. So let's just say that. Appreciate you, Dennis. What's up? Shout out to you, brother. Clover Health. Yes, Clove. What's up with Clove today? Clove is, let me get to it. Clover Health Investments down 6. Man, it's basing out, Brand. Like there's a lot of stocks like this though. So you're probably in a Discord or a subreddit. You probably know more about the stock than me, but right now it's just uninvestable right now. Matt's kind of the same. That's just to me. Again, not financial advice. If you're in the stock, again, people didn't think BABA could go lower. We had a guy on here on Wednesday. They got it at 125. What is BABA today? I'm pretty sure it's well below that. Yeah, we're at 112. So again, if you don't think stocks can go to zero, they absolutely can. Crude went to negative 30 last year, right? So heed the warnings. Again, E&J, I think it's a hold of love. I've got a bag of it, so I'm a little bit biased. Holding E&J. NVIDIA, I think NVIDIA, it's having a hard time with the acquisition. I think you can nibble above 298 to where I'd be. It's at 302 right now, so you can still nibble here. I'm still long semis. No, I'm long semis for the long term, so for 3 months, right? So chart still looks good. Again, they did break down today 6%. I think AMD. What is it down today? AMD is down basically 5.5% too. So. Again, hold it. Again, not financial advice. It's what I would do. Hold it. You might nibble some above that 298 mark. If it breaks that, it's still a hold, but let me see where you might jump out at just really quickly. I mean, you're a long way from jumping out. You might kind of jump out at 260 just to save it above the 50-day, which is at 258. I mean, the jump out for sure, like jump off point, is the September highs of 230. 230. So there you go. Shout out to, was that Hermie? What's up, brother? Sound palette, yeah, it's just a hold. It's not. Let me give you the relative strength in crypto really quick. Okay, Solana's a hold, even though it was green, it's now down. Terra Luna is just killer. It's at 60 again. Remember, we buy high, we sell higher. Its relative strength has been up. We've been selling Luna all week, right? This is, I mean, buy high, sell higher. It's not buy low, sell high, right? People like to buy the big dip. I get it. If you know a catalyst is coming, if you have some insider information from your Discord or from your subreddit or from an insider, right? I get it. But here's how it works. Stock's here. It dips. We don't want to get back into the stock until it comes back up and then breaks out. That's when you want to hit it. Boom. That's buying high, selling higher. That's the dirty little secret on Wall Street. WW, what's up with WW today? Let's look real quick. It's up 3. It was up yesterday about 3 as well. It looks like not the best stock. It's not a real good trade for me. I can't get long in this until it's above the 50-day. It's not too far away from that. If you want to get real long though, man, 22 is where I get real long. It's not too far away, and it's a cyclical, so we're going into that season. Here's the thing. You get long at 22, I bet real quickly you see 26, 27. Real quick. There's a big gap. Now, I think there's still some supply there, but there's a big gap between 24 and 30. So, again, but you got to get back to those levels. Again, buy high, sell higher, right? So you got to get back to those levels. Shout out to Ernie's. Love it, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate you being here, guys. Hey, just real quick, guys. Please do click the profile, follow, go to YouTube. I'll live stream this on YouTube. You actually have the charts on YouTube. I don't like to keep flipping the phone on TikTok. I know a lot of guys do that. I do it sometimes, but it's clearly backwards, or I can flip it, and then it just ruins the flow. So if you would, I'd really appreciate that, guys. Amazon, let's VET's a hold. Corey, you know that, brother. Come on now. What do we got? Amazon, Chris Sue. All right, AMZN. I have not even looked at this. God dang, the last 4 days have really killed Amazon. All right, so I can't. You start getting long again at 35.30 is where I'd start getting long again. It's at 33.78, but it moves around a lot. 3 days ago, it was at 35.30. So it gets above 35.30, get long again. Right now, it's a hold. Where I would get out, there's a clear line here, guys, at 31.40. I don't think it goes that low. I really don't. I think next week's a bounce back week. This has just been a bad week. So there you go. Amazon right now is at 33.80. Again, you need to get above that 35.30 mark for me to even get long again. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. Hood, not much to say, man. If you're following Kathy Wood on the hood, you could say it's a buy, but she's looking 5 years out, man. I'm not looking 5 years out. Like look, man, I'm not trying to be right. I'm just trying to make money. I think Kathy Wood's right, but I can't buy that short term. 5 years from now, we'll see. But I need Hood to start doing this, and it's just doing this, guys. Look. Stop trying to be right when things are going like this. If things are going like this, they're going to continue to go like this. Look at BABA. Everybody thought, BABA, it's going so low, No. It's going to go lower, right? So, look, stop trying to be right. Start trying to make money. Sleep well at night. When a stock is doing this, the probability that it does this is far more than one that's doing this. Right? Now, again, we've had some bumps in the road the last 4 or 5, this week and Friday. There's been some bumps in the road. I get it. That's how stocks work, right? Nobody could have seen Omicron, which I still think is kind of a joke, right? Until we actually have, how deadly is it, right? We know it's infectious, but how deadly is it? Boom. That's what we need to be looking out for. Those are just macro events that affect macro markets. Nobody can see those coming. So you got to stay in the strong stocks. I gave you the strong stocks this morning. Look at the home builders, TOL, ITB. Look at LEN. Look at the 2 railroads. I know they're not sexy stocks, but you know what they're doing? This. And they're going higher. So, all right, let's go to crowd. Let's CRWD, right? Crowd strike. What are we doing? Woo! My God, it's gotten beaten down, brother. I'm gonna try to help you out here. It's at 192. 4 days ago, it was at 230, and that's where you got to be to get back to start trade to get long again. Man, it clears 180. Watch out, man. That's I'm not saying it's basing out, but that's a huge support line. But you got to at least get me above 230, and then you got to get above the bull bear pivot at 200 day at 235. But at 230, I think you can start nibbling above 235. You can get long again. Again, that could be next week. I mean, we've been doing this in a lot of good stocks. By the way, IWM, which is the small cap stocks that are doing this, that did a fake out, and now they have completely broken down. So all small cap stocks, watch yourself because the relative strength is going to be very, very low. Relative strength, let me explain that real quick if you're new to the channel. Relative strength, you want it above 50. But let's say that you have a stock that you see the RSI, that's what it is. The relative strength, if it's at 26, or let's just say it's at 20, right? It's very bad. That means there's 80% of stocks that are better trades than that certain stock that day. Just letting you know, that's how the RSI works. All right, there you go. Walmart's up next with the boom chicka boom boom. Love it. WEMT. Oh my God, they not base. They had a major support. I mean major. Like this is gonna be backwards. I get it. Let me see if I can see it. Let me tip it up. You can see here May, July, October. Like there's a line already. I already drawn a line. It hit support at 135. It's at 136 today. I would not get long in Walmart till 143. Let's call it 144. Right. 144 is where you get long. That thing had double topped in November. Hit it all time at 152. So again, you're not too far from breaking down or all time highs. You're literally in no man's land, right? You're closer to breaking down, but I think with a good Omicron diagnosis, let's just say that it's less. Again, who has already come out and said this, but nobody believes the who, right? So it's infectious, but it does not look like it does so far. Oh yeah, DWAC. I will do. Look, man, it's a SPAC. They're targeting Trump. They did some good things yesterday. Today they're down 8%. Again, I'll tell you, from a technical perspective, a technical analysis perspective, and a momentum perspective, right? 39 is the level. It goes below 39, it could drop severely. So watch yourself there. I don't think it will. It's a hold right now, but it's definitely not a buy. It pumped yesterday, so hopefully you took some profits off the table. Again, if you have profits in anything right now, I would be taking some profits off the table, guys. We're in some serious chop. We thought we were in chop in like the midsummer. We are in some serious chop right now. So understand that. And you got, look, if you're trading, you got to monitor the portfolio, even if, like, the risk management right now is at top of mind, right? So I understand, and crypto is the same way. You need to be monitoring those cryptos if you're trading, right? If you're holding the bag for a long term and you got it, 9 cents or 10 cents or 50 cents, whatever it is, right? You're probably good. I'm just telling you, you're going to have to monitor these things if you want to trade. We're in this to make money. We're not in it to lose it, right? So don't look. We're in the business of dating. We don't get married to any stock. You cannot get married to any stock. Stocks that are doing this, I like. Stocks that are doing that, I don't. But I'm not married to any stock. I'm not married to really any crypto except maybe ETH, maybe Bitcoin. And if those were to fall, 90%, I would probably sell some, right? Not selling at all, right? But Bitcoin's been very good to me. ETH's been very good to me. Buy Apple puts going to one. I don't disagree. Especially after the news. I'm not a big look. I'm all about price, but the catalyst was yesterday on Apple. Apple's down 1.5% today. Is that iPhone sales are going to be slower. Let's just say that. Solana. I think Solana's a hold. It's in no man's land right now. Where do you want to get long on Solana? I'm not sure what Solana's doing today. Solana's doing 221. You want to get long at that at 295. If it breaks 295, we think you could see 477 price target. But again, it's got to break 295 first. We're a long way from that. Right now, it's in no man's land. If it breaks down under 180, that's a problem, right? So 295 is what we're looking for next. That's a 7601 Fibonacci extension. The 477 price target is at the 298 Fibonacci extension. So there you go. Appreciate the follows, guys. So buy the VIX. No, I'm not saying buy the VIX at all. The VIX is going up. Let me see what. Let me see. VIX is climbing. You know what? I've never traded the VIX ever. So VIX short term's up, but it's not the worst trade right now. Gosh dang, I did not know that it was that bad. The VIX short-term futures is the Uvxy. It's up 8 today. It was down yesterday. Damn, not the worst trade. If you know what you're doing. Again, I wouldn't be trading the VIX unless you really know what you're doing. I'm not sure what. Again, if they come out, if the WHO, if whatever, Mr. Science Fauci comes out and says, "Oh, it's highly transmissible, but it's mild symptoms." Boom, VIX goes down, stocks go up. That's all we got to hear. Literally, it's unbelievable. That's all we have to hear from Fauci, and stocks will start doing this again, right? SEC and ETH thoughts. I think they've already ruled that it's not a security, so we're good there. ETH, you stay long above 44. Really, stay long above 3,900. But 44, you get real long. It's been above that. It's sticking around there. Right now, the most boring trade is Bitcoin. It's just this, which is not terrible. That's it's coiling up, maybe to strike. We'll see. But we need some really good news. Crow, it's a hold right now. If you want the levels though, Crow today is at 64. We like Crow long. Crow to 60. By the way, Gala is breaking down, guys. Just to let you know, Crow. It's in no man's land with a price target of 81. It breaks 81. It goes to $1.26. That would be a month to 3 months out. So thank you, Jeffrey. Appreciate you, brother. DraftKings. Just I haven't looked at it since like Monday, but to me it is uninvestable at this point. If you have a position in it, you should have sold it back at 39. I mean, it's just bad. I mean, look at it. Like I know you guys can't see a lot, but here's the all-time high March. March, and here's September, and then it's just gone off the rip. All the gaming stocks, don't know why. They've got good revenue. They're never going to lose. Blah blah blah. So I just don't think you can hold something that's. I mean, it's literally doing this, not this. Right? You got to jump out. Like it's just like my guy that came on here on Wednesday. Baba. That was at 125. It's at 112 today. there's nothing you can do, right? This is just not a good day trade. In your option, AMC. But I don't know where let me look at it today. I'm sure it's down. The bottom, it's at the bottom. Well, no, it's not at the bottom. So where's the support is what you're asking. There is some support at 20. But bro, it is it's literally on the support now. The last line of support until it really drops. It's actually broken underneath that. The support was about 30-ish. It's at 27 now. So hopefully it hangs around there. It's down 8. If you see another down day, man, it can really, really drop off here. I mean, bottom line support's 15. So watch your that's a stock that I like to say a monitor stock. You have to monitor that stock. Period. That's it. Litecoin. First of all, it's a shit coin. But I'll hold a bunch, right? So, not financial advice. I am holding the Litecoin. Litecoin is never going to get back to 600. I think if it gets over 300, it got to 270 not too long ago. I think you can get long at the 270. If it breaks 300, I'm probably selling it. So just letting you know. That's the way I see it. So. So we've got Omicron. Did I just freeze up? Sorry for the freeze up. I'm not sure what the bandwidth's not coming from. Appreciate you guys, man. DKNG, we just did that one. You just got to jump out, man. It just seems to go lower and lower. A lot of these stocks are. If it was a bad stock before and now it's doing this, you're done. There's a better stock. Literally, like right now. AMC's at 29 relative strength. It dropped below 50 mid-November, right? So there you go. Appreciate you guys. Makes a ton of sense. Thank you. Have you ever thought of... So I had my Series 7. I did not keep it, though. So there you go. Series 66, no. In 66, is that insurance? Whatever it is. So yeah, this is not advice. No, this is not advice. This is my purely opinion about what I've seen before, what I've done in my life, especially on the crypto front. Appreciate you there, Pearl Necklace. Shout out, brother. My niece lives in South Africa and says the hospitals are empty. Yes. So not to get off on a tangent here, but really quick. South Africa is being penalized because they actually had good research and they found it first. So people thought, oh, well, it originated there. That's not the case. They're 35% vaxxed. You know what the whole continent of Africa is? 7%. So do you really think it came from South Africa? No. It came from Botswana or wherever else, right? That's probably where it came from. Heck, it could have come from Europe. So is it coming from the unvaxxed? I would tell you this. The variants are coming from the unvaxxed, right? I'm not an anti-vax guy. I don't roll that way, but that's where the variants are. That's why we have to vax the world, not just the U.S. So really appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. God bless you too. Can't find out if have the new variant without it being tested. FLGT is a good stock. I tweeted something. I retweeted something out today with all of the stocks that the new variant could actually help, like Invax, which I believe is up today. Moderna, it's not on my list here. God, I mean, even the megas are getting hit hard today. I'm sure you guys know that. Zillow's up. Marvel's up big. Marvel we had last week. So if you're still in that stock, congratulations. You're up 17 today. So I appreciate you guys. Shout out Check Pixner. Appreciate you. ASM Crypto. Looked at that yesterday. What's it doing today? ASM. Let's go to Coin Symbol Protocol. I did get into about BVS on crypto. Tell me what I should do from now. Should I just? I think I can stake it. BVS is 3 months, so Can't get long in this stock until 21 cents. It is at 13. You could stay long. Boy, it is right on it. You could stay long at 13, but boy, if it breaks 13, it can break down. I don't like that stock. If you have it below 13, it's a hold. But I mean, at some point you got to take profits and you can jump back in. But again, we all know crypto can pump at any time. But again, with the markets down as far as they are right now, crypto's taking a beating too. I wish it weren't. Again, relative strength today is in those coins that I told you about. That would be Solana just slid big time. So did Cardano. Luna, got to be long. Poly, the Matic is you guys were letting me know that. Stellar is actually up today, fairly big, and Cosmos is up because of there's a doubt that you've got to get into Cosmos first, right? I forget what that is, but I'll look it up. So, Corey, I'd say hold. Really, with Visa, what's up? Is that Cal? Cal, what's up? Shout out to you, brother. Visa, I hadn't even looked at it. You would think. I mean, the fintechs are breaking down. God dang, this is really broke down. Yeah, where do you even get long with this thing at? Here's predefined. It's a 195. It was here in mid-November, 220. 220 puts you above the 20-day, puts you above the 50-day. You'd still have to defeat the bull bear pivot of the 200-day at 225. But let's just call it to be safe. You could probably get in at 220, but to be safe, I'd be at 225. 225 is where I get long there. Right now, it's doing this, man. What are you gonna do? And it's been doing that since before November. So it's not like this is just all of a sudden it's doing this and then it just breaks down. It's not doing that. So there you go. KD. Did we look at? No, we looked at KR yesterday. Kroger. KD. What's up with KD? Don't know the stock very well. It is IT technology. I can't see the float. It's very, very new. It's just based out 3 days ago, and now it's up. It was up 4 today. It's now up 2.5. So probably on some information or whatever they had to report. Again, I don't know anything about the stock. I couldn't even tell I really couldn't tell you where to get long. If I were a betting man, I'd probably get long again at 22. But it's literally doing this with the hook. So just let it get back up here a little bit. Let the 22 level right here, and then hit the breakout. There you go. Appreciate it, man. SQQQ. It's a good trade. Well, yes, I'm sure growth is getting hit hard. So SQQQ, you should have SQQQ. You should be out 6% today. Yep, 5.86. So again, it resets every day. So that's a good trade, but you got to watch that every. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay long SQQ. I'm going to reset it every day. That's a buy in the morning, sell before close, right? And take profits. That is all you can do with that stock because it's gone down. It literally hit bottom late November, and since then, of course, the market's gone completely haywire. So there you go. We talked about Visa, so shout out to Cal again. Check, we did KD. SQQQ, this is fun. Is it fun or I'm short, yeah. Clearly you're short QQQ if you're in SQQQ, right? So you are up, I wouldn't say you're printing today, but 6% is fairly good, really good, in fact, on a day like this. In fact, what are we at right this second? Just so I've got my bearings. It looks like we're off our lows. We're up to 331 in the NASDAQ. We are off our lows, which is really, really good. We've had an hour of green candles. So there you go. BBS, I just bought some. I don't really understand it yet. I got into Crow. I think you could stake it. I'm not sure. There's far more to it. I need to research. I thought I was going to do it last night. I did buy it on crypto.com today, so I appreciate you. So that's a hold. It looks like the breakouts, I want to say it was 15 cents or 50 cents, right? Here I can jump on it really quick, just so I know myself. BBS, the breakout, I bought some just because you guys kept saying you got to buy some. Yeah, the breakout would be 15 cents. Anything above 15 cents, I'm going to go longer. So I bought, I don't know, like three. I had some extra dice sitting around, so went die to Crow, and then bought it from Crow. So I lost some in some gas fees there. So I think I'm like 320. So there you go. So yeah, hold, right? Thank you, Glenn. You're awesome, bro. I got in DraftKings at 350 a share, so I'm holding. Really? You gonna hold DraftKings and not DKNG? Let's see. You're in at 350. Oh yeah, bro. Of course you are. But man, I mean, every day you're losing though. You've lost every day since literally the 1st of November. So you're at 50. And now you're half of that. So at what point do you go, maybe I should just hopefully you've taken some profits and hopefully you're just playing with the profits. You got your capital out. That's the way I'd be playing that right now, especially with it doing, dude, the last 3 days it's tanked from 35, now we're down to 28. It's gone 7 points in 3 days. So congrats, Jeff. Do you mean Dr. Anthony Spotlight Hall? Yes, I do. Play hits 40. All right. Crow is supporting BBS in their insane APYs. Are you going to? Yes, I will absolutely stay. I think that if I did this right with the crypto that I have, again, guys, I've been in crypto since 2012. Bought my first Bitcoin in 2014. If you hadn't read the Bitcoin paper, you really should to understand why people love Bitcoin so much. I know you guys like the altcoins more because it gives you the 10x, the 50x. I get it, right? And I've got nothing against it. If it's got a price and it's doing this, I like to get in it too, right? But I think I have enough crypto right now. I've got a lot on BlockFi that's earning me 9%. But I'm in Olympus DAO. I'm in Decentraland. I'm in Wonderland. We're looking for property in Decentraland now with Mana. So, which by the way, the floor in Decentraland is like 3.5 ETH or like 20K now. Insane. I think it's more of a. It's not even it's not a YOLO. It's more FOMO right now. I think that drops, but I don't think it drops anytime soon. That's the problem, right? So I'm a big. I bought my first NFT about 3 weeks ago. So I did not get one of the top ones. I'm just not gonna put 200 grand into a one token one. So even though it's a collectible, so all right, it's awesome, man. Appreciate you guys. Thanks K19. Cool. Thank you. V calls for March. V calls for March. I mean, I can't take you right or wrong there. The VIX has got to come down though. Like, I don't know if I'm doing calls right now with the VIX being so high because the option premium is going to cost you so much more, right? Wait till it gets down below 21. Maybe it does that next week. So, but again, not the worst play. That's March. That's 4 months out. So, not the worst play. So there you go. So chat again. Matic is a hold. It is showing relative strength today. So congratulations there. It's a hold for me. I don't even know if I've got it on my. Did I do Poly on the? I don't know if I did Poly. I don't want to waste y'all's time. I did Dot and Cardano. I did not do Poly. Really quick, poly, where you get long in poly, or I call it polymatic. Sorry, Polygon. All right, so here's the way we see it. It's real close. Wow, I didn't know Poly was doing this. So this is, yeah, I started nibbling here. So it's at 226. The high is 250. Absolutely, it's been in an uptrend since June. It's just been a weird one, but a good uptrend. Yeah, nibble. Why have I not caught that chart? It did just pump in like the last week. Yeah, it literally went from 172 to 239 in 7 days. Yeah, Poly's a buy. Poly is a buy. Who was that? H. Saniba? Appreciate it, brother. Yes, that's a buy for me. Not financial advice. I held a ton before. I'm going to buy more because it's really showing relative strength right now. Relative strength in crypto is very, very rare, especially the top 50 right today. We got to get you more viewers. Yeah, please do, bro. If I can transition into YouTube, I'll start doing more on YouTube because so you guys can actually see the charts, and it's so easy, man. It really is. Talk to me about AMC, man. I like 30 was the base support. Right now, you can see we just did it. There's some at like 20, I think 27. I'll do it really quick because I just did it, but it has defeated the really, really big support. Wait, so did you say AMC or yeah? Sorry, AMC. Yeah. So 30 is the drop off. It is now at 27, and it could be in free fall if something doesn't happen here. I think a lot of the apes are I would hope you guys are well. I'm sure a lot of guys have this below 15, but here's the thing: that's the next base support is $15. You're at 27. Again, that would be 100% loss. So be real careful there. I mean, you're below everything. You're below the 200-day bull bear pivot, which is bad, right? Again, there's a lot of diamond hands there. I get it, but that supply is overhead. The price is now here. So are there a lot of guys? There's probably a lot of diamond hands and apes holding. Not sure if that's the right smart thing to do. I'd be taking some profits here. If I had it under 27, I'd be taking some profits. I'm not taking all profits, taking my original capital out for sure, and I'd be taking some profits. There's no, like, I'm just looking at the price. I have no idea what next week's going to bring. I'm not going to tell you, but if it gets worse, it's going to continue to drop. Everything will, especially growth stocks. All right. CRTX alone, or just is no? It's everything. What is CRTX doing today? It's basing out again, bro. It is down 8 again. You can't get long in this until 20. It's at 12.85 right now. At $20, you can get long. Big gap to 32, which will be where it's at. You want to get long at 20. If you want to hold here, that's on you. I would not. This thing could continue to go down. It's doing this right now, but it is at its lowest level. So what's the volume on that? I mean, it does have a small flow, so it could pump, and it does have a high short interest, so it could absolutely pump at any time, right? So if you're betting on that and you're in a Discord, I would find a Discord about CRTX, which I'm sure you're probably in, and they'll let you know when a pump's probably coming. Right now, it's sitting right on the 20-day. So that is what is holding you back, actually, I think, today. All right. Appreciate it, JC Money. What's up, bro? Good to see you here. Here's somebody new. TTOO. Now, I have never, ever done charting on TTOO. And now I know, or that I can remember. Now I know why. So again, 52 cents. Would not even touch this thing until 150. It's a long way away. It's doing this unless you know something that I don't, like your Discord or your subreddit or Telegram or your neighbors, the CEO. This is not a stock that I would even like. It's down 9 today. It was down 3 yesterday. It was down 9 the day before that. guys, this is stress. This is easy living and easier money. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's a lot less stressful. I mean, it really, really is. I'm trying to think. I mean, buying weakness is just fucking stressful, man. Why do it? I mean, this is. I mean, even if this. Let's say you got in the Discord, like, let's just say in September, it was at like a buck, right? You literally have to go 100. It hadn't pumped since then, right? At least I'm not seeing that on the chart. Now you got to go 100% just to get back to where you were. That is freaking stressful. Stay away from stocks like this unless you know something for sure. I can't stress that enough, guys. All right, Jack, what you got? A truncated Mount Everest and transfigured it to Jerusalem for the distribution of humans. Kick ass, man. Kick ass. Any thoughts on crypto ETFs? I'm more on the crypto individual stocks, just so you know. But again, they're going to go the way that Bitcoin rolls. BitF, Mara, Hut 8, Hive, they all are, right? I mean, what is Mara doing today? It's probably getting marred, I'm sure. Yeah, it's bad. So, like Mara, you can't. It's at 43 today, down 10. You can't even get long in this until really 58. So, I mean, yeah, the blockchain ETF, like I like metaverses and the blockchain ETFs, but guys, you got to know the levels to get long at. Again, when it's doing this, right? It was doing this, now it does this, and now it's doing this, right? Wait till it gets back to this level here in a breakout. Boom, that's when you get long. That's the entry price. That's Jay Snake again. ASAN. We did this yesterday. Was it? Yeah, this one wasn't too bad. It has. Whoa! It really broke down today. Good God, man! It broke all levels of support. It is that ASAN's in a bad way, bro. It's a very, very bad way. You can't even try to get long until you're back up to 80, right? You're at 67 now. And then if you want to start to nibble again, 100, right? You might could buy some at 80. There's a big gap there. So it should go from 80 to about 90 pretty quickly. So you could definitely nibble at 80. But then I start getting long at 100 again. Good Lord, that is 33% away. It's a big drop. I mean, it went 25 down today. That means it can go 25 up too. So I wouldn't get discouraged. But if you got profits out there, insiders are buying. I bet you today, when the insider trades come out after hours, Asana's going to be one, or ASAN will be one. So there you go. PayPal in at 18 cents. Yeah, okay. That'll work. Nice. What was I just lost my train of thought. Let's go to PayPal first, which is, it's in a bad way too. Here's a chart. It's broke all I mean, it broke the lower downward trend line, and that was at right at 200. Now at 181, it's basing out. It is going sideways. So where do you get long in this thing though? I think you could try to get long at 212. It'll jump to 226 pretty easily there. There's just no supply there. And then where do you get? I mean, I guess you can get long above 230 and start nibbling there. But even then, you might not like me. I'm not even long until 280, but I've got exposure to PayPal through ARK and through different ETFs in my 401k. Not that I trade it. That's on D&T crypto. I was asked that like on Monday or Tuesday. Let's look really quickly. District, so I mean, a lot of people asking me about this. So something's going on. It did pump last night, by the way, to 21. Where do you get long in this thing yet? I think you can start to nibble at 22 and clearly you get long at 34, right? Right now it sits at 17. So 22, start to nibble. It is in a little bit of an uptrend, so it's a good hold for right now. So there you go. That's DNT, Corey. 18, nice. Are you? Wait. You're in DNT at 18 cents? Yeah, it's a hold for. That'd be a hold for me. Again, not financial advice. Dude. Every call that I had, which was my lithium calls, SLI, LAV, my crude calls, which was USL, and I had a lot. Late January calls, like January 21st calls, get slaughtered. I'm slaughtered. I'm down 50. Like, I'm literally gonna, like, next week if they're down more, I'm just gonna sell. There's no coming back from that. One, the VIX is so far up too. So there you go. Yeah. Shout out Urban Cowboy. I feel the pain, brother. I do. I did look into Matic. I hold Matic. I hold a bag of it. I think we can get long now. I really do. Appreciate you. Is it H Sanada? Love it. How about Shiba? Shiba, I just play like I did Doge 4 years ago. You just hold on to it. At some point, it's really, really going to pump, right? It is still, as far as the coins out there, it is the recently added. Let me go to most viewed. Here you go. Shiba is it's fallen. Did I miss it? There it is. It's still number 18. It has fallen. It's down 35 for the month. It's up 6 for the week, though. So it's not bad. So what are the coins that people are jumping into? Cat Girl's killing me right now. Good God. It's still number 4. People are checking on. Volume is still really good too. Crypto mines. Bitcoin's still number 20. Cardano's 22. ETH is 24. Again, those are the most checked on cryptocurrencies when people click on them in coin market cap. That's very important though, especially if you're trading the shit coins. Again, not judging, but if you're trading all altcoins and they're doing this and you can make some money in them, by all means do it. I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I'm not an ETH maximalist. So me, I don't care about being right. I just want to make money. That's it. Like why even be in the market? If you're in the market, the only reason you should be in any market at all, I mean, I get it. Bitcoin's going to change the world, Ethereum's money, whatever you believe. I'm not trying to be right. But if you're in the market, you're in for one reason. That's to make money, guys. Come on. Have $500, want to risk it on an option. What do you recommend? Right now, that's not for me to say. I would say that Matic in crypto looks good, but you can't. I'm not sure. I think FTX, you can probably do options there in crypto. I'd strongly be on the put side for another week. So that's the way that I would lean bearish. Let's just say that. But I don't know what next week holds. I just look at price, man. When to get long, when to get short. I can't like if until somebody predicts, like, has a future price predictor, all we have is the price that we have right now. Period. Right? That's it. So, but again, if it were me, not financial advice, I'd be leaning bearish. Let's just say that for next week. Falling knife, yeah, there's a lot of those today. What'd you say about? Oh yeah, I did not do PLTR, guys. I'm gonna have to bolt here in a few minutes. I'm just letting you know. I'll be back on in 2 hours after lunch and after I'm gonna hit the gym today. Yeah. In the gym, boss. All right, Palantir. All right, it's not in just complete shit shape here. I think you can start to nibble. It's at 1850 right now. It's down 5.5 today. You can nibble at 23. And then you get real long. Yeah, you get real long above that 26 mark. Yeah. It's not something watch it though. I mean, base support right here is at 17. So if it goes below that, I get it. It's a Kathy Wood stock, and I'm heavily ARC fund in my 401k, right? But so I've got exposure to this. I'm rooting for it. But if I'm I'm trying to date. I'm not trying to get married to it. So right now it needs to get above that 22, 23 mark before I even nibble. So there you go. Black Scissor. Oh, he's back. Shout out, brother. How are you speaking to crypto right now? I'm curious to get your thoughts on PayPal. PayPal, we just did. I don't like PayPal in the least bit right now. I don't think anyone does, right? I just did PayPal. Let me back up to it. Boom. PayPal. Yeah, it's literally going sideways. If you're in below, well, you're just not going to be. You can try to get long at, again, 212, and it should gap up to 225 fairly quickly. Where I start to nibble back is that 230 mark. That 230 mark on PayPal. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Hood, uninvestable right now. You got to wait for that. It's got to get back. At least start doing this again. It's doing this. Like, it's got to start doing this. At least give me a bottom. It's not even on a bottom. Where you learn charting. I actually learned it from a buddy who was a CMT, which is a certified market technician, and then so he taught me, about support, like basic stuff, right? But the Fibonacci is where he also taught me how to do that, how to find price targets per the Fibonacci, which is all math, like natural law math, right? And that's why it works. And the key to that is every institutional investor uses that, right? Every one of them. Hedge funds, long short funds, they all use it. So because it will also give you what that stock could and would pull back to and the levels, right? But you can learn. So it's charting, but it's technical analysis. It is momentum. So you can learn all that on YouTube. Pretty cool. What about Lucid? I would hold here. It has dropped off. I mean, the EV's been hit hard. Tesla's being hit. They're all being hit. Now Elon sold like $1 billion of stock again. Wrong time, but he did. But I guess he's got to pay taxes, whatever. So I kind of get any thoughts on crypto ETFs. Love them. I really do. I like the blockchain. I like the mining one they've got too. There's just certain resistance levels that it's got to beat before I go along. I love the metaverse one too. Again, I'm not investing in those right now until they get above certain levels. So there you go. DNT. I just did DNT. Cora, what's up? All right, this is probably a good chance to bolt here, guys. It is 12:02 my time. I will be back at 2 p.m. Central. Again, that's not a hard, so it could be like 2:10 or 2:05, and we'll do this again. I'll put the AI on, and we'll see stocks that are pumping, intraday pumps, right? And so we'll have that for the last hour of trading. I bet it gets wild. I bet there's some. If I had to bet, I bet there's some dip buying the last hour. What are stocks doing right this second? They're going sideways, but they're off their lows. So that's the good one. Dow's really climbing back, but now it's just going sideways as well. So seeing strength in healthcare, we're seeing strength in consumer defense, just so you know, and we're seeing strength in industrials. So there you go. Appreciate you guys. I really do. If you want, so I'm live streaming here, but I'm also live streaming on YouTube as well. So if you want to follow the charts, that's what you can see it on the YouTube. I could turn this back and forth, but it's a waste of time. So I tell you what the price is, the resistance, support, whatever, the price target. So there you go. SQQQ, yes, brother. You won the day today, and you may win next. Well, you actually won the week, and you may win next week with SQQQ. But I would not be betting against QQQ for an extended period of time. Let's just say that Hood is it's not investable. H bar is a hold. Naked, I wouldn't be invested in that one. Again, not financial advice, guys. I'm just going off what I've seen this week. Gotcha, brother. Crow, long. In fact, buying more. I just staked Crow on Sunday night, staked more on Wednesday, and I just bought VVS, so I'm about to stake it too. So negatives in a merger, nice. Did it pump today? I did not know. That's why I love to do live. Still down 4. If it goes below 49 cents, you got to jump out. That's the base support. Like, it could literally go to 0 at that point. Just so you know, that is James Boyle. Appreciate you, brother. Boya, I love it. Just find crypto too confusing. J Snake, get into crypto, dude. Crypto is like little technology stocks that don't make any money yet. That's pretty much what they do, right? So it's all speculative. So Nvidia, I wouldn't buy the dip in, like, I would have bought the dip in Nvidia on Wednesday, which would have been a bad move, right? Kind of. They just got some bad news. Yeah, you know what? That's not the worst trade. Buying that dip, again, not financial advice. That's not the worst trade, though. And Nvidia was doing this, and now it's kind of doing this. I would like to see it start doing this again. And once it does that, I'm long. So why is crypto dropping? Well, everything's a risk asset, but the number one risk asset out there is crypto. So when people need to get liquid, they go to crypto first, stocks second, or equities second, right? Just so you know, bonds have outperformed stocks the last, stocks that aren't mega, right? So small and mid-cap bonds have outperformed it the last 6 months. That's crazy to even think about. Like, I can't even wrap my head around that. So, but I saw today ENS I'm bullish on. But I have not taken I have not taken an ENS name. I should, so you guys can, tip me for all these phenomenal tips that I give. But I do appreciate the tips. I do appreciate you guys getting on here. I do appreciate I tend to have a semi-loyal following here, so I really appreciate you guys, man. Quant, I think it's a hold. Look, I'm about to get off here, but QT Quant's a hold for me right now. I don't know anything about what it's doing, right? But I'll be back on. I've really got a bolt, guys. It's 12:07 here. I've got lunch. I've got a call. And then I'll be back on at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern for the last hour of trading. It's going to get wild. We could have some rockets. We will see. We'll see if we got some YOLO stocks. We'll turn on the AI, the artificial intelligence that tells us very nicely what stocks are pumping or intraday pumping, if you would. So, and then I'll also go back over what stocks we see that we're going to remain long in over the weekend. Again, we don't like overnight risk. We certainly don't like weekend risk, but there are a few stocks that we are swinging right now. Hood is uninvestable. Crow is long. All right, that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I learned just as much from you guys as you learned from me. I hope I've been helpful today. I will see you back here in 2 hours. 2 and 2, right? Watch your 6, go hard in the paint. We'll see you in 2 hours. Thanks, guys. Peace. Thanks, guys, on YouTube. Appreciate you guys. Chris Cook, what's up? Ken Smith, what's up from above? Love you guys.